Alright, so today taking a look at the bootleg Revoltech Iron Spider. It's the black suit version, Aaron Davis. I don't got the authentic to compare this with, and that's the reason why I bought it, obviously. I didn't see a lot of reviews for it. There was like no ratings for it. Everybody's talking about the Tobey Maguire bootleg, but this popped out of nowhere, and the Iron Spider Revoltech is honestly a grail for me, specifically this black suit version. And this thing came in super quick. I got it on AliExpress. There was no reviews for it. I couldn't really tell if they were authentic product shots or not, and I bought it. And honestly, that's what we're gonna do. I'm not a review channel. I don't review, but we're gonna review this guy real quick because, like I said, it was the Iron Spider Revoltech is a grail piece for me, and everybody's hyped up about the Tobey Maguire, but nobody's talking about this Iron Spider bootleg that just came out of nowhere. A bunch of bootlegs came out. Anyways, came in super quick within like a week. I think it was like the quickest shipping I've ever had from AliExpress, honestly. First impression, right out of the bag, honestly, it's not looking too bad. You would think for like a bootleg, the colors would be off. Now I'm noticing all of the black seems to be nice and perfectly smooth. There's no blemishes on the black, which that's what I was worried about, honestly. And the gold, it's pretty nicely painted. I'd say it's a little bit duller than probably an authentic would be, especially like the gold on the figure. But it doesn't look bad, honestly. It doesn't look too bad at all. It's probably a little bit more duller of a gold than the authentic or what the images show in the product shots. But it doesn't look bad at all. So I let this like heat up a little bit because I didn't want to move a bootleg around like the joints and stuff. I let this heat up a little bit to get the joints nice and smooth, and it's stiff. Honestly, I'd be a little cautious when posing this guy. He's a little stiff, but the articulation is alright. Articulation's definitely smooth. That's got a good set of articulation on it. It's not bad at all. The joints are definitely a little stiff. I'd be a little cautious with that. A little QC here and there, but luckily, you gotta be super cautious with a bootleg. And luckily, nothing on it is broken for me. Knock on wood. But I heated it up in water, like I said, and everything seems to be in check. The arms are a bit more difficult to put on than I was expecting. I couldn't figure it out for nothing. But the golden arms, they're a little stiff. They definitely do the job, but I wouldn't go around like trying to move them around to the extreme. The pegs are definitely a little stiff. I would advise going in there with a Dremel or something, trying to loosen up some of the plastic, trying to do something like that, because you can get it to go up and down pretty easily, but trying to swivel it around is too stiff. You're probably gonna break something. So I would advise dremeling something out. But I mean, for 20 bucks, you get a 3D printed set of tentacles, set of arms like this, and it's gonna run you 40 bucks. So, I mean, I don't know. The whole reason I got this is it gonna really save me from those pre-orders that are coming out of the authentics? Is it really gonna save me from spending 120 bucks for the both of them? I need both of them. I want both of them, but I really just want the black suit version. And if I could just pay, if this bootleg is decent enough, then it might save me. I don't know. At the end of this video, we'll see. We'll see. Is it good enough to save me from the pre-orders? I don't know. But the arms are difficult. There's a few QC issues. I went to go swap out some of the hands, and a few of them are like molded shut. You're gonna have to go in there with a Dremel, go in there with the exact size Dremel, and open those peg holes back up. I think it's at random, honestly. There was a few, like 2 or 3, that were all just like molded shut pretty much. Is that a huge downfall? I've got a Dremel. It's not that big of a problem for me. Not sure though. Overall, I think if you just go in here with a tool, a Dremel tool, and just loosen up some of the joints, make sure everything is fully posable, and not too tight to the point where you feel like you're gonna break it. And I feel like that's the case, sadly, with these armatures. And other than that, they're like $20. I mean, $20 compared to, what are they, like 70 on these new pre-orders that's coming up. They're like 70 on the new pre-orders that are coming up, and shipping from Japan, import shipping, versus $20 and it'll come in a week on AliExpress. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think this really compares to the authentic. Like this is gonna need some work. You're gonna need to go in there with a Dremel, really clean out all those armature joints, because they can go up and down pretty good, but if you try to swivel on them, they're definitely gonna snap on you, and that's very upsetting. But other than that, $20 versus, let's say you get it for $80 off of an import site with shipping. I don't know, man. I don't know. I got a lot of Spider-Verse stuff. If I can get around spending $20 versus $80, which realistically is going to cost me $120, because I'm going to get the red suit version too, and this. So it's like $120 plus shipping on the imports. I don't know. It's a tough one. Because this doesn't look bad at all. It doesn't. Now I'm afraid to move it more than I would be in authentic. But overall, the 20 versus 80, just to have it put up on my shelf as another character in the Spider-Verse, I think this one might take the cake. I think if you're trying to save some money, which I am, I think this one might take the cake. Anyways, hope you found this video informative. Hope you found it entertaining. Do good, be good, stay hydrated, eat your fruits and vegetables. Whoop, whoop.